What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve here, Raiken Profit, RaikenProfit.com. And in this video, I want to share with you guys some tips for hiring virtual employees in your online business. So I'm going to wait for everybody to come on in right now and say hello. Let me know where you guys are from. We're covering how to hire virtual employees within your online business. So you can take and apply these tips I'm going to share with you guys for hiring people for eBay or for Amazon, drop shipping. You can hire people to help you with your personal brand, marketing, promotion, social media, all different types of applications. So this week, my main focus this week is hiring. I have 5 roles that I'm looking to hire for. And I've hired probably well over 60 virtual assistants, from freelance part-time roles to full-time freelance virtual assistants overseas. Over the last 5 years ago, I've hired people for all different types of businesses, so on and so forth. So I'm hiring 5 roles. That's my goal right now. I am looking for someone to help me with social media. I am looking for somebody to help me with graphic design and video editing. I'm also looking to fill a customer service role, and I am looking for a content writer. So those are the roles that I am looking to hire for. And that's tip number 1. When you are looking to hire somebody, you should always hire for the role. One of the biggest mistakes I've made in the past is hiring somebody to do specific tasks and have them do all different types of things. So in the past, I would have people helping me with social media, helping me with customer service, helping me with content writing. And it's really challenging to stay organized. Plus, I found that employees in general will have 1 or 2 natural talents or skill sets that they're really good at and of what they enjoy. So you want to always hire for the role. So this week, I'm focusing strictly on hiring staff, interviewing, and putting out job applications, talking to people, creating systems. And the main task that I'm focusing on today is creating outlined job descriptions for each role. So that's another tip. Once you figure out the roles that you need to fulfill in your business, so that might be listing on eBay, or that might be back-end Amazon stuff, or fulfilling your drop shipped orders, or it might be research. Once you figure out the role that you want to hire, you want to go through and you want to organize out your thoughts in terms of what you actually want them to do. So a job description. So we got Cricket Wilson Harris in the comments right now. Hey, I know who that is. That's Cricket Wilson. I don't know what that's all about, but I like the name. The description is huge, because when you are putting out job applications, people are going to apply, and you're going to want to know exactly what you're looking for during the interview process to see if they have experience with those various tasks, so on and so forth. So you want to be crystal clear. What's up, Jenny? Good to see you. In terms of what you are looking for. So if you're looking for somebody for social media, you've got to write down exactly what they are responsible for. Are they going to just be distributing your content? Are they going to be coming up with creatives? What platforms should they have experience with? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? If it's Instagram, should they have experience with stories? Should they have experience with email marketing and sending out broadcasts and setting up autoresponders? So you want to be crystal clear in terms of exactly what role you're looking to hire for, but also the specific things that you want them to do. Another big mistake, and this is a tip right here, that people make, is they hire a specific role, and they bring them on and they're paying them, but they don't give them a real crystal clear process of what exactly they need to do. A lot of times we hire people and we hire them just for the result. But the thing is, you've got to create the process. You've got to put the systems in place for them. So when you're hiring somebody, you always want to take your time at first. You don't want to rush them. You don't want to hire somebody and just throw them into the mix and expect them to know it all, because that's going to take you a lot longer in the long haul to fix all the problems and the mistakes and the issues, so on and so forth. So you always want to take things very slow at first. When you're hiring staff, especially virtually overseas, and you're not with them in the physical realm. It's all, you know, through email or through Skype or through Facebook, however your communication style is. You need to take your time and go step by step by step. You've got to create a process. You've got to create a system. And one of the platforms I use to organize processes and systems when working with virtual assistants is a free software called Trello. Trello is a software that allows you to add your employees to your actual workflow, and you can assign jobs, you can tag people, and it's actually a dynamic platform that allows you to move tasks based on completion, so on and so forth. So it's a great way for your team to communicate and to see your overall workflow from a 30,000 foot overview. So we talked about hiring for the role. We talked about creating a detailed job description, right? We talked about taking things very slow. You need to make sure as well that you're hiring the right person. So say, for example, you're looking for jobs on Upwork.com. That's where I hire a lot of people. And Upwork.com is a great freelance website. And there's a lot of benefits. They have like a work diary, so you can literally track the virtual assistants, pretty much what they've been doing. You can like see screenshots of what they've been doing. It like tracks their screen, so you can see if they're like slacking off or they're doing what they say. Also, it tracks time. They do take a little bit of a fee, but I love Upwork for finding virtual assistants. You can post job applications, so on and so forth. But when people start to apply to your job, or they've got a cool feature where you can invite them to your job. When people start filling out the applications and stuff, you really want to go through a process, right? So what I like to do is I like to chat with them a little bit on Facebook. Then I like to get them on Skype. I want to see them. I want to be able to look them right in their eye through the camera and see if they're authentic. You want to have some questions prepared, obviously. All you've got to do is Google different interview questions and different values and things that are important for you. But you want to really take your time with the interview process. It's like, you know, dating, or if you're going to get married, you want to make sure you're with the right person, because you're going to be spending a lot of time with this person. Can you trust them? Do they have experience? Are they going to bail on you? So on and so forth. You know, if you guys have any great interview questions that you guys ask, definitely let me know. One thing I like to do is in the job application, I make a really long job application, and somewhere in the middle of like 3 paragraphs that I stuff together, I'll ask a question. Like, it'll just be so random. It'll be like, go to my YouTube channel at Raiken Profit and tell me how many subscribers I have. And the reason I ask that, and I put it right in the middle of the text, it's like so spontaneous, is because I want to see if they're paying attention to the details. Because right there, you can tell if the people who are applying to your job are just applying to a million jobs, or if they actually care, if their attention to detail is spot on. Because you want people in your business who are paying attention to the details. It's very, very important. So I watched a video by Evan Carmichael about the hiring process, and I learned a lot of great tips from him. So that's definitely a great tip right there. But make sure you're hiring for the role, right? So you need to know exactly what you need done in your business. So hire for the role, don't hire for the various tasks. You want to take your time with the interview process. You really want to get to know them through Skype, through Facebook. I like to get them on camera if I can. Take your time when it comes to creating the systems and processes. What's up, Gabriella? Good to see you. Don't expect them to know how to do everything. It takes time when you're hiring somebody, whether that's content writing or social media or for listing on eBay. You've got to be very, very slow. One thing that I like to do, another great tip, is I like to create videos. So what I'll do is I'll create a Facebook group, and I'll make it a secret group so no one could find it. I'll add my virtual assistants into it, and then I'll create videos with screencast-o-matic.com, screen sharing the exact process of how I want the task completed. And then I put all the videos in there. I organize them based on the role. And now I've got essentially like a training manual in there. So if things don't work out with that virtual assistant, if I hire another person, I've got everything already created, all of the, you know, the processes, so on and so forth. Another great tip as well, because once you hire somebody, your process and your system is going to get destroyed. What do I mean by that? Things aren't going to go the way that you want. And when you have to implement new things and you find new systems and processes that work, have your virtual assistant create like an operations manual, like Mrs. Wilson is saying, or Miss Wilson, I'm not sure the appropriate title, but create yourself an operations manual. That's very important right there. So those are some tips. Hopefully they helped. This week I am focused on hiring staff. I have 5 roles I'm looking to fulfill. I'm only looking to hire overseas because, to be honest, I just can't afford to pay for American salaries at this time, just based on my revenue and income and my growth and various things like that. So like I said, I'm hiring for 5 different roles. I am looking for the main roles. The main 3 roles I'm looking for right now is customer service. I am looking for a content writer, and I'm looking for someone with social media. I have someone who helps me with graphic design and video editing, but I know those are going to be kind of like the most challenging, especially the video editor, and it's going to be the most expensive. So social media, content writer, and customer service. Those are the 3 things I'm really looking to hire for, to help with my personal brand and some e-commerce, because I'm finding that I'm spending a lot of my time doing things that are inside the business instead of focusing on like higher level stuff in my business, like networking and building partnerships and structuring my corporation correctly. And I have to redesign my blog and creating content and finding new products to sell and creating relationships with suppliers. Like, these are top level things and high level things a CEO needs to focus on. If you're a CEO and you're focusing on, you know, distributing your social media and scheduling out posts and dealing with customer returns, and you know, you're dealing with like all these little like operational type things, you're taking money out of your pocket, you're pulling your growth back like crazy. So I'm ready to take my business to the next level, and I know I need to start investing in my staff and building that foundation. It's very addicting for me to personally just keep like going to thrift stores and to keep like launching new products and doing different like marketing things and creating content and like avoiding the things I really need to be doing. Content's important, obviously, but there's a lot of things I need to do, but I find myself kind of stuck in the operations of the business, and I need to focus more on CEO type stuff. I didn't like what you just said about not hiring American. Well, Don, I don't know about you, man, but if I could afford to pay 15 to 30 to 40 bucks an hour for the various tasks, I would happily hire American, but I just can't afford it. So what do you want me to do? You want me to, you want me to spend all that money that I don't have? I know it's not an attractive thing to you, but what do you want me to do? As a business, I can't afford to pay for American salaries. I just can't do it. So, I mean, what are you going to say at the end of the day? I mean, you got to be smart with your own business, brother. But that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pumped up for that. I'm excited. It's going to be an interesting process hiring, but hopefully these tips were able to help you out. And yes, make America great again, Jose. I'm trying to. Kelly says, do what you have to do, Steve. And that's the beautiful thing about having your own business. Here's one thing I've noticed. People want to tell you how to run your business, but at the end of the day, the people who are telling you how to run their business, they probably don't even have a business of their own. So you've got to do what's right for you. You've got to be smart with your business. You've got to think things through. And at the end of the day, if you want to take your business to the next level, slow down and think. Don't get caught up in the operations. Don't get caught up in the day-to-day. Sometimes you have to pull back a little bit, and you have to really think about the future of your business instead of just acting. So hopefully that helps, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.